my beautiful lovelies. Hello, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another spicy challenge. Today I'm going to be tasting this. And this is extra spicy yakisoba. And this was sent to me by Paul from Critical Eats Japan. Thanks, Paul, so much for sending this to me. So this is Japanese instant yakisoba. It's made by Maruka and it's called Peyoung yakisoba. And I think I might have had this before, although the packaging is completely different. My friends Satoshi and Shinichi sent me a spicy yakisoba, which I tasted a couple years ago, and it's made by the same company, but my Japanese is so poor, I don't know if this is the same or not. I'm going to taste it anyways. The packaging looks really, really different, but again, this has been a couple years. Look at this face of anguish. And my challenge is to see if I can eat the entire thing. If you like these kinds of spicy challenges, be sure to check out my spicy challenge playlist, which includes lots of noodles, hot sauces, and one chip. All right, let's go ahead and taste this. And here's the side, and here's the back. Paul has kindly wrote to me that is extra spicy yakisoba, warning, not for kids. Yakisoba literally translates to fried noodles, and it's like instant ramen noodles except there's no soup. You add your hot water and you drain the hot water off, and then you add your seasoning mix. So let's go ahead and open this. I'm making sure there's no secret way to open this. There isn't. Styrofoam base, paper top. So this does not disappoint. So like much of Japanese packaging, the instructions are very, very clear. So step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm supposed to peel this back from A to B, right along this line. Do not go past here. And do not open the pink side. That is for drainage. So let's do that first. Peel that up to the line. Remove the 2 packets. So we have the vegetables and the spicy sauce. We'll reserve this for later. And then we will add our dried vegetables, which looks like a little bit of pelletized meat and some cabbage. So boiling water. This does not need to be precise since we will be draining it off. Close that up. I like that this tab is long enough that it actually bends over. I don't necessarily have to put my chopsticks over it to keep it sealed, but I will do that for added insurance. All right, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's check on the noodles. I don't like my noodles overcooked. Yes, that's good enough for me. We've done A, we've done B, and now we're going to do C. Pull this off. Oh, it's so satisfying. Look at that. It just peels beautifully. And that reveals little drainage holes. Love that. It's keeping all my noodles and my vegetables in. Don't need any extra tools, no colanders, strainers. Nothing. Now we can open this up. It smells like instant noodles and cabbage. Everything is plumped up nicely. Now we're going to add the spicy sauce, the yakisoba sauce. Pour that all in there. This looks a little bit more liquid than the sauces that come with the samyang noodles. It smells different too. It smells a lot more like yakisoba, which has a bit of a 5-spice smell to it. And it smells vinegary. All right. It smells good though. All right, so we're gonna toss to coat. These noodles are typical of yakisoba style noodles. They're thin, more like ramen noodles, as opposed to the samyang noodles, which are a little thicker. Here we go, spicy yakisoba noodles. Itadakimasu. Those are good and hot. The hot is immediate. It's like cayenne hot. You immediately feel it. But it's not so overpowering hot, at least yet, that I can't enjoy the flavor. It tastes really good. It has that yakisoba flavor of 5-spice. It's a little tangier though, which I like. What's that other kind of flavor I taste? Me. It's a little bit different though. Maybe a little gingery. I like it. And like all instant noodles, it's pretty salty, but very, very tasty and a good amount of heat. Immediately I'm feeling a burn on my tongue. And I'm trying to equate it or compare it to the samyang noodles. I think it's about the same level of heat as those, but I've only had 2 bites, so let me continue and let you know. But it's definitely spicy. Pretty dry noodle too. It's not very saucy at all, but very tasty. I've got it now. It's not ginger. It tastes a little bit like celery. It tastes like there's some celery powder in there. Call me crazy, but that's what I taste. I would like it a little bit saucier. So I think if I would make this again, I would leave a little bit more water in there. Since I'm going to be trying to do this without drinking anything, a little bit of more sauce would be, I think, a little more comfortable. I think this is different than the original. I don't know. Japanese friends, do let me know. Is this the same as the original? It's been a couple years since I had the first spicy yakisoba. This seems a little bit different. Is it hotter? Not sure. Maybe a little hotter. I don't know. It's been said to me that you don't remember pain. Is that true? In the sense that you remember that it was painful, but you don't really remember how painful it was. And as a mom that's gone through labor, I do remember being in a lot of pain, but it's true, I don't really remember how much. It was just painful, right? And this is pretty spicy. I'm not crying yet, but I feel a little bit of wetness gathering here. And you can probably tell me if my nose is turning red. That's usually a pretty good indicator of how spicy things are. But I'm 2/3 of the way done. And this is definitely manageable. I like the cabbage too. The cabbage makes it taste a little fresher, even though this is just instant. The meat is pretty much standard for instant noodle meat. It's kind of dry and pelletized and kind of strange, but it's nice to have it there. Kind of making a mess. Almost done. I'm gonna grab a spoon. So I can get all the little bits. I like that last bite. It's all full of cabbage, so it's sweet and yet spicy, but it's a nice kind of compliment, I guess, to all of those noodles. You get a little bit of vegetables, so you're like, oh, I've got some vegetables in my meal. This might be spicier than the first one I had of the yakisoba. Residually, my mouth is burning, my tongue especially. I do feel my eyes watering a bit in the corners here. I would say this is probably about on par to the original samyang spicy noodles. My nose is starting to drip a little bit. Maybe slightly less spicy. It's again hard to say. It's been a while. Let me blow my nose. Now, if we compare it again to the samyang noodles, this is a completely different style. The noodles are thinner. They are bouncy and springy, yet they don't have that chew of the samyang noodles. Also, the flavors are completely different. This has a little bit of spice, a little bit of celery flavor, lots of cabbage, which I don't remember the samyang noodles having. That one has sesame seeds and nori. which add more of a flavor component rather than textural one. This is both textural and a flavor component with the cabbage. So this is a pretty tasty noodle. If you like the yakisoba dry style with a little bit of 5-spice flavor, you might like this. Of course, you have to like heat. I'm feeling a little bit of heat down my throat. Now the heat in my tongue has dissipated. It's actually faded pretty quickly, which is nice. I like that it's not lasting in terms of the burn after effects. This level of spice is very manageable, tolerable, and it still allows you to enjoy your meal. Thanks you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. If you like this kind of vicarious calorie eating, be sure to like this video so I know it. Subscribe so you can see more of it. And yeah, share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media so you know what videos are coming up next. And I shall see you in my next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye! And this is spiky. Spiky, it said spiky.